Question 10. Second example. If given the demand in terms of price is 100 minus 5p, supply of p is 40 plus p. Find the equilibrium points. P is the price. Equilibrium points is the demand and the supply are equal. So you let demand and the supply equal. Let demand is how many units in terms of price, and the supply how many units in terms of price equal. So that means left side equal, so right side equal. 100 minus 5p equal 40 plus p. Then solve for price for p. So we add 5p both sides and minus 40 both sides. So become 100 minus 40 and the p add 5p. So 100 minus 40 is 60 and 1p add 5p is 6p. Then divided by 6, cancel 6 both sides. So get p equal 10. So it's $10 per unit. And then plug this p equal 10, plug either the demand function or supply function. Demand in terms of price, $10, and that plug in will be 100 minus 5 times p is 10 plug in, 100 minus 50. So you got 50 units for demand. Or you can plug into supply function S of 10 equals 40. P is 10 plug in, also equal 50 because equilibrium points is when demand and the supply are equal. So when sale per unit is $10, when the unit $10 per unit and the demand and the sale both are 50 units, and this is called equilibrium point. Then next question, question 11. The question 11, Home Creations Inc. produces outdoor garden swings. For the first year, the fixed setup costs are $56,000. I change it. $66,000 is your homework. Change to $56,000. The variable costs for producing each swing are $100 each swing. Setup costs like a warehouse or a factory or machine, those need $56 to set up. Then producing each swing like materials or labor fee, the cost, each swing costs $100. And the revenue from each swing, revenue is you sell, each swing sell $200. Each swing you sell $200. That's revenue. Then find the following. The total cost of producing X swings. So the total cost is the cost, setup cost is $56. Add each swing cost is $100. So it's 100 times X swing. So C of X swings equals 56,000, add 100X. Like X equal 1, you produce 1 swing. And then you times by 1, you produce 2 swing, 100 each cost, and times by 2, you produce 3 swing, is 100 times by 3. And this is the cost, C of X, in terms of how many swings produce, X swings. And the total revenue is you sell out each swing you sell $200. And if you sell X swings, So it's 200 times x. That's the revenue, total revenue function R of x in terms of how many swing you sell, x swings. Like you sell one swing, it's 200 times 1. You sell 2 swing, the revenue is 200 times 2. You sell 3 swing, is 200 times by 3. And the total profit, P of x, for the production and the sale of x swing is P of x is revenue function minus cost function. Revenue is the after you sell swings, x swings, and the money you go in, the money you take in is R in terms of x revenue. We call revenue, but you have to minus your cost. Cost is C of x, and you got the profit. Actually, you earn how much. So, what is revenue is 200x minus cost. Cost is 56,000 at 100x, but you have to put the parentheses. Put the parentheses. Then here remove the parentheses. Plus change to minus. Then combine like term. 200x minus 100x is 100x. And then this term, the two term combined. And then minus $56,000. That is the total profit, which is net income. Actually earn how much? Actually earn is revenue minus cost, is actually take off, deduct the cost. That's actually earn so much dollars. Now then ask you are profit, that's you have net profit, or you loss from production of sale. If you just produce 400 swings and sell 400 swings, and then your profit, your net profit is going to be a loss, or you have a profit. So you plug into this total profit function, P of 400 swings, x use 400, plug in. So equal 100 times 400 minus 56,000. 100 times 400 is 40,000 minus 56,000. You got negative $16,000. That means you lose a loss of $16,000. Then next one is you are profit or loss if you from production and the sale. If 800 swings, which you produce 800 swings and sell 800 swings, and whether you got profit or you got loss. So use 800 swings, plug in x. So 100 times 800 minus 56,000, plug into the total profit function, P of x. So get 80,000 minus 50,000, use subtraction and get positive 24,000. That means you have profit. You have a net income is $24,000. So this question, if you just produce 400 swings and sell 400 swings, you still loss. But you increase the how many swings? Increase. If you increase up to 800 swings, then you plug into this total production functions, and you will get net income, profit, which is a profit, $24,000. So here ask you break-even point. Break-even point is when your revenue and the cost equal. When R of x and the cost, the two are equal. When R of x cost equal, R of x minus C of x, subtraction will be 0. If the revenue and the cost are equal, then do subtraction, the total profit function will be 0. That means you don't earn. You don't earn and you don't lose. So you don't have net profit and you don't lose. So as you set this total profit function equals 0, P of x equals 0. You let this P of x equals 0, solve for the x. P of x is 100x minus 56,000. So which is P of x is 100x minus 56,000 equals 0. And add 56,000 both sides. So get 100x minus 56,000 divided by 100. You got 560. So x is how many swing, which is if you produce 560 swings and also sell 560 swings, then your revenue and your costs are equal. Your net profit is 0. We call break-even points. So like this question, if you draw the graph, graph is going to be like this way, and this is x how many swings, and the cost function is started at $56,000. You started at $56,000, and then you go increase each time, increase by $100, increase by $100, and this function is 56,000 times 100 of x, 100x, and this is your cost function. And then your revenue is 200x, is start at 0. When x is 0 is 0, but each time increase by 200. Each time increase by 200. Each time increase by 200. And this is the revenue function, is 200x, is a revenue function. And this point is a break-even point. When costs and the revenue are equal, this x is 560. 560. And when equals 800, when equals 800, and then your revenue is more than the cost. This is a cost function, C of x. So this cost started as $56,000, and each time increased by 100. Cost $100 each unit of swings, each swings, and in the beginning the revenue started at 0, so the revenue is lower than, less than cost. Like here it's 400, like this 400. If 400 swings produce and the sales, and the cost is higher than cost is such high, cost is more than the money income, money coming, so your profit is negative, negative 16, because cost is higher. After you increase until the revenue function will surpass the cost function. Revenue and the costs are equal. That's the revenue function minus cost function. The profit function becomes 0, and that's solve for it. You got break-even points. Is when you sell and produce 560 swings and sell 560 swings, your cost and the revenue are equal. So here is after this 560 swings, then your revenue, the money you bring in, is more than the cost. So you, after 560 swings, you have a net profit, have net income, have net profit. So like 800, then your revenue is so high, and more than your cost is so high, so it's more than so much. That is your net income. So the profit is here is $24,000. So this we call break-even points. And question 12. And the graph of this function, this we call linear function. This y equal mx plus b, slope-intercept form of a linear function, contains the 2 given points, and find the m is the slope, b is y-intercept. So let's see the example. If you given the 2 points, question 12. If given the 2 points, one is 3, -1, and -9, 5, and want you to find out the linear function y equal mx plus b, and find the m and the b for the linear function contain the 2 given points. So here you can do because we are learning the linear system, so you can form the linear system with 2 variable, 2 equation, 2 variable, and get linear system and solve m and b. So that's the first method to do. So first coordinate is x, put it in x, 3 times m, plus y coordinate is -1, put it in y, plus b. So then from the first point, you got it's 3m plus b equal -1. That's the first equation. And the second equation, y equal mx plus b. -9 put in x, 5 put in y. So 5 equals m times -9 plus b. And write -9 times m and plus b should be equal 5. So that's the second equation. That's a form 2 variable, 2 equation form a linear system. And you solve it. You can do it's the first equation minus second equation, subtraction, minus b is 0, cancel. And this side is 3m minus -3m minus -9m equals -1 minus 5. Then this is 3m plus 9m equal -6. And that is 12m equal -6. Then divided by 12. M equals -6 over 12. So equal -1/2. That's n. After you got this n, then you can plug it into first equation or second equation, get a b. Let's plug into the first equation. So it's 3m. M is -1/2 plus b equal -1. Solve for b. So this is -3 over 2 plus b equal -1. Then you got b equals -1, add 3 over 2. And that is b equals -2 over 2 plus 3 over 2. So same denominator is 2, numerator. -2 add 3 is 1. So b equals 1/2. And you also can do another way. Another way is we call slope-intercept form. Second method. Let's see. Question 12. Second method is now is given the 2 points. 2 points. 3 example. 3 -1 and -9 5 example. Find this y equal mx plus b. Find m. Find out the b. You can use the slope formula to get m. M is the slope, M is the slope. M is a what? Is a y change over x change. Y coordinate minus y coordinate, x coordinate minus x coordinate. And we can assume this is first point, x1, y1. And this second point, x2, y2. So y change, -1 minus 5 over x change, 3 minus -9. Then you will get it's -1, -5 is -6 over 3 plus 9 is 12. Reduce, that's the slope, -1/2. Then you are going to find, and then you plug into this slope-intercept form. You got equation y equal -1/2 x plus b. Now, and then you use one of the 2 points. Let's pick up this first point to get the b. X coordinate is 3, plug it in. Y coordinate is -1, plug it in. So get -1 equal -1/2 times 3 plus b. So equal, then this get -1 equals -3 over 2 plus b. Then get -1 add 3 over 2 equal b. And that is -2 over 2 add 3 over 2 equal b. So then b is equal, denominator is 2, numerator is 3, add -2, it's 1. So this is the second method. Let's see another example. If given the 2 points, question 12 example. If given the 2 points, -2, 4, and 3, -1, and find out, find in the slope-intercept form y equal mx plus b, m and b. Find out m and b. So then you, this is the x first coordinate, put it in x, second coordinate, put it in y. So you got 4 equals m times -2 plus b. Then rewrite standard form. -2m plus b equal 4. That's the first equation. And second equation is the second point. Plug it into y equal mx plus b. X first coordinate, put it in x. Second coordinate, put it in y. -1 equal m times 3 plus b. So right, it's 3m plus b equal -1. That's second equation. 3m plus b equal -1. Form a linear system. Form a linear system. Then you do subtraction, 1 minus 2. The first equation, because b minus b is 0, cancel. First equation minus second equation, b minus b is 0. -2m minus 3m equal 4 minus -1. And this get -5m equals 4 minus become plus equal 5. Divided by -5 both sides, so m equal -1. That's the first one. M equal -1. Then m equal -1, you can plug it into either the first equation or second equation to get b. Let's put in second equation. So m is -1, put it in second equation. Put it into the second equation. So it's 3 times m. M is -1, plug it in, plus b equal -1. So you get it's -3 plus b equal -1. Then you add 3. So get b equal 2. So this question, m is -1, b is 2. So this is use the linear system to solve. And you also can use slope formula to solve. Second method, slope formula. Number 12 example. Here, given the 2 points, one is -2, 4, one is 3, -1. There's 2 points. -2, 4, 3, -1. and find out, find the y equals mx plus b. Find out what is n, what is b. Now you can use slope formula. Slope is m. M is the slope. B is y-intercept. Formula is y change over x change. So you can assume this is the first point, x1, y1, and this second point, x2 and y2, and plug it in. y1 minus y2, put on numerator, 4 minus -1. And then x1 minus x2, -2 minus 3. So this become 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is a 5. -2 add -3 is -5. And divided, that's a slope, equal -1. Slope equal -1. Then you will plug into this equation, slope-intercept form. So y equals slope is -1 times x plus b, which is y equals -x plus b. And how to find out the b? You can either choose this point or this point, either one, plug it in. So let's choose this point. X coordinate 3, plug it in x. Y coordinate -1, put it in y. So it is y is -1 equal x is 3, plug it in, plus b. Then you add 3 both sides. So 3 add -1 is 2, and this cancel b. So b equal 2. B equal 2.